What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the new stories of the week, rising the ranks cards added into college football 25 Ultimate Team, talking about which of these cards are worth you guys picking up for your specific squad. Now, we're going to start it off and then at the bottom and then work our way to the top. And as we do that, man, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button, hit the noti bell. It really means a lot to me and my channel. Maxen Hook from Toledo. Ohio, okay, yeah, Toledo, Ohio, yeah, 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 6 feet tall. The problem with this card is look at the coverage stats. He's got 75 man coverage and 77 zone coverage. Doesn't get much worse than that. Is going to be good in run support, great tackler, all of those things, but you guys know me. Is he my type of safety? Absolutely not. He's not even close to being my type of safety, and if you want to know why, I like guys that can cover somebody. Maxen Hook isn't going to cover anybody on the field. He is going to be an absolute liability defensively. JT Pennington up next from Kennesaw State, 90 strength. Pretty balanced overall. Power obviously better than finesse, but a solid left tackle. I would like a guy, and this is just me, that's going to pass protect a little bit more. I feel like his pass blocking stats aren't necessarily great. He's a fine left tackle, but so far, I feel like we're 0 for 2. On these 87 overalls. I'm not a fan of either of them. Red Murdock up next from Buffalo, right outside linebacker, 86 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'3", speed rusher, 86 tackler, 89 finesse move. He's going to get after the quarterback. Do you have any sort of coverage stats? Let's take a look. He has 73 zone, not the worst. I like Red Murdock at the right outside linebacker position. Is he, the best in the game? No, but he's definitely a card that can compete at a super high level. Great speed, great acceleration, great finesse move. Kind of reminds me a little of Harold Perkins with really bad block shed, but the rest of the card looks pretty good. I like Murdock in College Football Ultimate Team. Probably the best out of the 87 overalls, in my opinion. Now to the 89s. Another right outside linebacker, Joseph Sipp Jr. Run stopper, 86 speed, 90 acceleration. He has a 90 block shed? Yo, that's crazy. 90 block shed, 75 zone coverage. He's a weird outside linebacker. Like, his power move, finesse move stinks, but he can play some zone coverage, not great, and he's great in the run. I honestly, this is going to sound really weird, I think I like Red Murdock more than I like Joseph Sipp Jr. Because, again, I don't necessarily need a run stopper at the right outside linebacker position. I need a guy that's either going to play good coverage or get after the quarterback. To me, Joseph Sipp Jr. doesn't do either of those things. To me, he's fine. 89 overall, but he is not great. Emmanuel Pregnon up next, 88 strength awareness, pass blocking, great run blocker, not so good. If you throw the ball a lot, he's a perfect left guard for your specific Ultimate Team. And right now, I want to show you guys, the left guard position was so weak. And this is why I'm going to be so high on this card we're talking about right now. The left guard position is so weak in this game. And so we needed a guy like this. A guy that you could plug in at the left guard position that's a great pass blocker that is going to be relatively cheap. Like right now he's 88,000 coins. That's a lot. But it's either you buy him or you spend 290,000 on Rymick, or you run some of these 86, 87s who were way overpriced before. These cards are not great to me. If you're looking for a left guard, in my opinion, the only guy to run is this card right here in Emmanuel Pregnon. He is a card that I am for sure going to pick up for my specific squad because the left guard position was so weak. Now we'll see again what his price falls to, all of those things, but I'm a big fan of Pregnon in College Football Ultimate Team. Defensive tackle Blake Mangelson from BYU. How about BYU this year, man? They surprised me a ton. I did not think the team would be good at all, but they are. 82 speed, 90 acceleration, solid tackler, good finesse move, not great block shed. So in like third down situations, he's a perfect defensive tackle for your specific squad because he is going to get after the quarterback. However, the block shed is not great. So run stopper is not going to be Blake's thing. I mean, could be a defensive tackle, specialty type player to plug in on your squad. I don't necessarily love him though, because even a guy like Walter Nolan is going to walk circles around Blake Mangelson. Next up, guys, we do see our 91 overall. His first one, Kaimon Rucker from North Carolina, 88 speed acceleration, really good strength tackler, block shed at an 86, 90 power move. Card's an absolute beast. There's literally no flaws in this card whatsoever. 6'2", gonna play the run, gonna get after the quarterback. I like this card. Now, Is he going to be worth his price? That might be a different story. 324,000 coins, I think, is a little too overpriced for this card. But I do like him. I think this card is a card that is solid, is a card that can for sure play for your specific squad. Don't think he's worth that many coins, though. Jarquez Hunter, I should say, from Auburn. 91 speed, 88 acceleration, 93 carrying. Not a great change of direction. Truck break tackle is good. Maybe the best power back in the game. Because even a guy like Taj Brooks, who I like, does not have the speed that Jarquez Hunter has. He just doesn't. This card's not going to catch the ball out of the backfield. He's going to do one thing well, and that's about it. Run the ball straight. His change of direction sucks. His juke move, spin move stinks. But his trucking, his break tackle is good, and he's got the 91 speed. So, again, I still think Taj Brooks could be better. Jarquez Hunter is faster, but everything else, Taj Brooks is going to do better. Whether it's receiving out of the backfield, whether it's his juke move, he's going to be better. Last but certainly not least, D'Angelo Ponds. We saw him leaked, but that doesn't tell the whole story. 92 speed, acceleration, 94 zone coverage. Defensively, going to be a beast. I mean, if you play zone coverage, this card is going to be one of your better cornerbacks in the entire game. Now, if you are a guy and you play a lot of man coverage, D'Angelo Ponds is not going to be nearly as good, nearly as valuable. And so for a guy like me, I play a lot of zone coverage. And I have told you guys this before, and I'll hold true to it. I feel like LTDs and their prices kind of fluctuate pretty highly. Like, he'll be cheap probably tonight into tomorrow, and I feel like eventually he'll get more expensive because he is an LTD. Similar to this guy at the center position. I don't know if I ever am going to get this guy, Dismukes. I told you guys if he got to 295 or under 300, I'd buy him. He's under 300 right now. So am I going to buy him? I kind of want to. Genuinely, it's kind of crazy, but I do think he's by far and away the best center in the game. And if I want to win in the gauntlet, I feel like I've got to do what I have to do. So I might buy him. We'll keep an eye on his price into today, maybe even into tomorrow, and just see. But even at the quarterback position, there's a lot of great corners in the game. You should see a lot of their prices drop. But if Ponds drops below, I don't know, if he gets to that 300,000 coins, which it's not out of the question, I personally will probably pick the card up. I play a lot of zone coverage. I feel like he fits what I want to do really, really, really well. So that's another thing for me when I'm looking at the best corners in the game. That's I personally think he fits exactly what I'm wanting at the cornerback position. The one thing with Ponds, though, is he's super undersized. Super undersized, not going to be great in man coverage. So if you run a lot of man coverage, do not get D'Angelo Ponds. Although if you run zone coverage, know he's undersized, but he's going to do everything else on the field at a super, super, super high level. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I hope you know who to pick up today, who not to pick up today. Ultimately, guys, who is my favorite card that came out today? It's probably the left guard. And that's crazy to say, but that's the truth. This left guard to me is a must pick up for my specific squad in Emmanuel Pregnon. As far as everybody else, I mean, Hunter's fine, Rucker's fine, D'Angelo Ponds fine, but I think everybody else is just fine to me. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.